You might end up hearing... Oh, flipping bloody controllers. You might end up hearing some fireworks tonight. I've heard a couple of the loud ones over the headphone. Did you know you're not just allowed to grab your bunny's ear? I didn't know that, but it makes sense. Oh, bad guys! I've already massacred your security. This place really needs a Skyrim door. You have to pet first, and then you may touch his ears. Oh, targets. Well, exactly. Now I'm going in, planning not on killing them. Boom. Hey mate, do you have any wine out here? Oh, interesting. Gonna completely... Interesting. Oh, am I literally just gonna sit down on their sofa and wait? LOL. I was glad I knew I cut it through the doors watching you. Yeah, I think I found it from a random post.
What the? Who's that?
No clue. You. Who are you and what the hell are you doing here?
I am Death. Destroyer of
And just who
worlds.
the holy hell are you?
I've just told you.
See? I told you Kilman was gonna lead them to us. Should have slit his throat when we had the chance.
Quiet. Listen, unless you're here to tell us those convicts have decided to close up shop, then we've got nothing to discuss.
It is a reasonable request. You would do well to consider it.
That's so. What? That's not what this is. We're tough. Listen, it's not like this is personal. I don't know what you're talking about. Fine. We'll leave the retreat alone. Can't make any promises about us being the last, though. Just get out, all right?
That's interesting. I was really expecting to have to murder them. I was kind of hoping with how little noise I hear around the house normally that I wouldn't hear the fireworks, but I can.
There you are.
Which
You
my
were gone
cat's
for quite a
interesting.
while, love. Are you all right? Were you able to find our trackers? That's the best news I've had in quite a while. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, love. This place, all of us, we are in your debt.
You're saying love a
There's
bit too much,
just
love.
one last piece of business, though.
Especially for someone without an Northern
Nevin asked
accent.
to speak to you, in private. He's waiting for you up in the office.
Well, I can hear the odd one. How the hell do I get up there? Through my headphones. So even with... How do I get up there? Even with Starfield in the background. Excuse me. And, wherever that was. Sloan, wasn't it? That's Andrasia.
Hard to believe it's all
Sloan
over.
talking.
Thank you again.
I can just hear it with the odd boom. Hello there, Mr. Neva.
Ah,
Nevin.
there you are. So, first things first, I need to say, well, thank you. And we are exceedingly grateful for it. It's just the situation you set right with the trackers. It's one we don't want to find ourselves in again.
You need killing.
Luckily, we have someone, our founding donor in fact, who has offered to reach out to the Alliance, ensure their good behavior going forward. Before she does, however, she's asked for the details of what exactly occurred. I've already shared my own insights, but, well, she wants to talk to you, too. Is that something you might be amenable to? Ah, she'll be pleased to hear it. Head to Aquila City in the Cheyenne system. Check in with Justin Sneed, her security chief. And I would ask you to try and be polite. She's the only reason we're here.
Sure, I will do that. At some point. Next time I'm in Aquila, I promise I'll try to get around to that. Because now I want to do one I've been looking at for a while. Where is it? I'm tempted to go to Serpentis though. Jaffa Cree, Schrodinger. Oh, I've also heard of good things in Schrodinger. Colby, can you just put a message in chat saying Schrodinger? Schrodinger like the cat, exactly. That's probably what it's named after, to be fair. So, roughly in line with Cricks. Ah, there it is. Is that where I am now? Now we're playing the jump game. Okay, where's that flipping... Where's it gone? Can't reach it with one, yeah. Okay, so I must go there first then, okay. Planets that shine bright are planets you visited before. Interesting.
Don't you just love grand jobs?
Oh, flipping heck. Okay. That's just out of my jump range. Okay then. Let's see if I can get a better jump.
Just passing along intel to friendlies. Over.
Thank you, bye-bye. This is neon, isn't it? No.
Your response is required. They're not responding. Line them up.
Their engines are offline. It's always nice when the thing you pursue doesn't move.
You hadn't even spotted them, no time to respond. No, exactly. Oh, I'm on the wrong planet. Oh, is that a star yard though? Shodeckland. Bye bye, rude people. Exactly. Ooh.
We've docked. I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see.
Do you want to
Any
hilarious?
adventure you can fly away from.
How much hassle?
Is that how the saying goes?
Welcome to Deimos.
Ooh, yeah.
Deimos
Okay.
and the UC are inexorably tied together. If one fails, the other does. I might not mind seeing that.
Hello,
You deserve
Cockwomble.
the best of the best. Right away.
So I've got a jump range of... Assuming I can't upgrade my grav drive anyway. Ooh. Wait. Yeah, go with the one with more. You're stupid not to. Well, then I can have those back. Perfectamundo, I think. I do need to redesign my entire ship because I hate it. But
When you get serious about your spacecraft, come.
I was I've obviously been doing the Vods for YouTube, and where's my brain going? Vods for YouTube, and I've also been going through them all, seeing what I've been doing each one, yada yada. And it turns out on one of them, one of the like the 3-hour offline things I did, I spent 2 hours, more or less, just modifying my ship. I did a mission in between, and I think that's when I got Andrasia. No, I got Andrasia slightly earlier. I assume I can't land on this. Right. Oh, it's an ice giant. Oh. Sad. Oh, gassy ice giant, that makes sense. Now can I blobber off to Shabodis? If I can find the bloody thing again. I should have just gone to Catland. I'd be in a better idea. There we go. Oh, actually, I should probably put a lot in my shield. Yes. I struggle to find the wolf one as well at times.
Emergency request. Facility Crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission. Transmitting coordinates on Charybdis 3. End of message.
Oh, this is Charybdis 2. That's Charybdis 3. So I've heard this mission is really cool. When I actually get to the mission, anyway. Have I landed on... What? Oh. Talk with Tobias. You know, what Bethesda really need to do is whoever writes the side missions needs to be writing the main missions. And whoever's writing the main missions needs kicking in the... Never mind. Hello there, Mr. Tobias.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart. Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived. We see no one, ever. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him. Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out, for curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
No queries are being answered at this time.
Okay. What are the chances that Todd wants to be involved with the main questions or get involved with it so much? I don't think Todd ends up getting involved with much on the day-to-day, but yes, it's the... Oh, there was
I
Ada.
still can't get over you. A visitor.
I
Extraordinary.
think it's a meal. It's not like this main story is... Well, actually, to be fair, in this it's one of the worst. At least... Well, not one of the worst. But, like... The main story does not hold up against, like, the Terramorph story. Hello there, Mr. Franklin.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight.
Well, then they would be dead, my good sir.
I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
Like everyone always does, it's fine. Oh, be careful then.
As well you should. I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society.
I've heard that name before. Ha ha ha.
Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgot. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know.
When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back.
I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
We're in a Bethesda world.
Is it? I wish I could illuminate you on this, but we are as ignorant of the technology which brought us into being as we are of the outside world.
That is a fair point, Gorby. Although I think FDR was relatively highly liked. I think.
Not at all. I have had occasion to see death more than anyone.
So, ish
when
anyway.
someone dies, all they have accomplished here in Crucible, all of their deeds, thoughts, are gone. And when they come back, they are different, modified. The believers say they are improved. Being reborn can take
At least the
years,
ones that have come
sometimes
after him
over a
are
decade.
definitely disliked.
But everyone comes back.
Now, there is the question, isn't it?
There will almost certainly
I do
be a
not
mod
have
for that at
FDR's
some point.
memories, but I know every
But that would have
nuance
been
of his
funny.
life and times.
Well, it's as much as history records. I confess, I feel an undeniable affinity towards him. But no, I am my own man. But not all of us see it that way.
I could see how confusing this may be, even frustrating. But if it's any consolation, many of us feel the same, and we live here. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out
All I
ourselves,
vaguely
there
remember is a
so
wheel,
very
something to do
much
with a
we don't
wheelchair.
know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is, and what we should do about it, is something the societies disagree about. Sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatists' position on matters.
What can you tell me about this mission?
It is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position. Be careful what you wish for.
Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with the Monerinas and Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. Okay. And who are you?
Roosevelt is the only one that really cares about us as people.
He's a politician. What can I steal? Reading that FDR implemented the New Deal after the Great Depression. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, here's a nice-ish shower and bathroom. Yeah, the new program to rather reduce unemployed and farmers while seeking economic recovery with the National Economy Administration and other programs. He also instituted major regulatory reforms, latest finance, communications, labour, and presided over the Indo proposition. Then he won re-election in a landslide. Well, any politician winning in a landslide is something. But it's either really good or corruption.
You're the most exciting thing that's happened. Well, ever.
Some of the turrets are failing.
I know Amonarinas and the Believers are fixing them. You're free to assist them.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
We need to learn how to do things for ourselves. How to defend, how to produce power.
You and me both there. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the society
shows he was very popular with the guy running
I expect I've had as much success restraining
also
Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that. I can work with that. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
Yeah, let's see.
The customer is always right.
What? No, they're not. They normally aren't. Broth. Ooh, no. No.
A pleasure talking with you.
I just wish the societies could get along.
Your ship, she's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there?
Dark and endless.
That's just how I
Space
imagine it.
is big.
My name's Amelia
I
Earhart.
don't understand how
When I first woke up in this
mind-bogglingly
place,
big it is.
in my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly a starship, reactor limits, thrust acceleration vectors and everything. In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself. And yet, cruelly, here I sit. Am I that transparent? Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything to get off of here. I know the societies want who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics. I just want, for my single self, a chance to explore.
If I can help you, I will.
You won't regret it. Thanks. Do you want to talk about anything else? No, I don't. I consider myself a most ardent admirer of hers. She feels like family. Distant family. I like to think we both share a kindred spirit of adventure, though. She broke so many barriers in her life. I would love the same opportunity one day.
I just wish you don't...
I have a few choice, unchristian thoughts about some of them. But I'm going to stay out of it. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. Any at all. I just hope you judge me separate. I don't wish harm on anyone. I just want to explore. I hope to see you again.
Right, I'm supposed to be speaking to Khan at some point, aren't I?
Stranger! Weapons out! They come!
Oh crap.
More than most. Right now, words fail me.
Hello there, Mr. Khan.
And the woman from the stars. Come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you. Manners cost me nothing.
Genghis is an admirer,
But make no
indeed.
mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you.
They're only level 12.
You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls. The robots taught me many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones. Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone.
Can't do something.
Perhaps you are right. Certainly. Many in Crucible would agree. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day we will be free.
Then you should leave.
Were it that easy, I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it.
The Crucible really kills you?
Oh yes. You can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead. I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this. But too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean and comfortable, they bleat their arguments. I sense fire in you. Good. You will need it. I propose this. The robots come from someplace far to the east. We call it the Facility, a place none of us can get to. But with you and your starship, it would be easy. Go there and break our shackles. Set us free.
Interesting.
I hope wherever you store that the smell will not be an issue.
I like these quests that sort of give you, it's not an easy choice. Like Megaton. That's an easy choice. Don't blow up Megaton. The cool little apartment you get isn't worth blowing up Megaton. However, like this, yes, you release loads of people from effectively a glorified prison, but at the same time you're releasing Genghis Khan. Granted, you can't say this Genghis Khan is going to do the same sort of stuff as other Genghis Khan did. And, like, empty planet versus the entirety of the solar system, he might not stand a chance. But, still, Genghis Khan. And I don't know even know who I'm talking to now. Boop. Hello, Egyptian person.
I had hoped you would visit me. Good.
Genetics
Know
versus
that
environment.
you stand before
True.
Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world.
But I think that
But
the
I earned my name. and
point
even
here
the
is that
sands
they're
of time
very
cannot take it
close.
from me.
Well,
Your courtesy is appreciated.
the way I've read
Even
this
though it
little bit
rings
is
hollow.
it's not they are the
My
person,
subjects are all
just a
dust.
different one.
If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this.
It could end up being
But I
just
feel
a
in my bones that I am a Manirinas.
what's the
for
name?
true,
The big like an
the
admiral or
great,
something.
and the terrible. To those who would oppose me, I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers,
No, that's what they've said. They don't have the experiences, but
allies,
they also
and enemies. And
have something.
the right
Yeah, she
scent.
remembers some things, but
Eyes, and I can picture all of it so vividly. It aches my heart, my home, my kingdom. If your mind and heart remain open, you will see the truth of it. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
what oppression?
If we could do it ourselves, we would have.
What
years ago.
oppression?
I do not care
Greed, yeah.
if you think my
Well,
plan
greed's
is
always
insane.
going to happen, but what oppression?
But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years, and no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility.
But that being said,
so
back
that we
again,
can
does.
prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
It's not like he wants to go conquer the world. He just wants to be free.
I need you to go to the facility. I imagine Genghis has already told you about it. All the society leaders know it's the key. But only an outsider can get there. Please, investigate it. See if it can be repaired. Then return to me, so we can formulate a new plan.
Maybe. Hey, robot.
This unit is busy.
No, it's not.
So, you have heard from the other societies. I must confess I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them, and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across.
I think some of the greatness of the original selves may live in you that think what you could accomplish.
It takes more than a great person to achieve great things. Their traits need to match the circumstances. I fear we would be ill-equipped to do anything except sow chaos. The facility has gathered some of the most obstinate and dangerous personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate. Setting us all loose and Barter as a whole would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead ourselves.
So saith one of the leaders.
Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines, learn how to build, grow, and govern ourselves, allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation, and to die when our allotted time is finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just not there yet. Do not listen to passion. Genghis can be very persuasive, but he's a fool. In some sense, we are an abomination. A science project made for unknown ends and with uncertain results. Once we are fully human, fully self-reliant, then we should be allowed to join the settled systems. Yes, and not to be indelicate, not for lack of trying. Are we even human in this state? We have no future, only the past. Please, I beg you, listen, look, and think. Who are these people, and what would they do? I hope, for all our sake, you will come to see the light.
That's a bit of a rich statement coming from what the president, well, the technically the president of one of the most mongering countries that still exists today. You can put Britain in there somewhere as well, but
over here. Hey, we need to talk.
Hello again, White.
Listen, it's not safe to talk here. It's about Roosevelt. There's something you need to know. Thank you. There's a, well, cave just outside town. No chance of us being listened in on. Please, come as quick as you can. Ideally, before you go to the facility.
You're free to assist them.
I hope so. I'll meet you at the cave.
Is that what you want to
And my
hear?
doctor know how to touch. Thanks for your time.
That's why our
Change is coming. I can feel it.
Who cares what sick experiment Crucible was designed for? We need to escape.
Is there any more like named characters around here? That's Gengasi. Can you lot hear the fireworks? I assume this is going to be the Egyptian lady whose name I can't remember or pronounce anyway.
You actually came from space.
Yes.
I would kill for a new slate. Of anything at all.
If you had a life sentence, wouldn't you do anything to be free?
The mission will succeed one day.
Doesn't mean more violence.
The mission is a lie. But we have a chance to build real life here on Crucible.
Let's try and play Paul. Wait, you. I'll be Stripes.
The believers will win eventually. It's our destiny.
I used to actually be
The
pretty
other
decent at
societies
Paul.
make me sick. This is a prison. Plain and simple.
You can hear the howls at night. The defenses have to hold. I listened to Amonarinas for years before I joined the Believers.
You actually came from space?
Yes.
I would kill for a new slate. Of anything at all.
Quack. Quack, quack.
This feels big.
Like one of those situations that ends with, and they were never heard from again.
You see anything useful?
Where did Wyatt go? Damn it. There we go.
You came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance. You're just making it worse. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H. Holmes.
Well, that is less auspicious.
Who is H.H. Holmes?
He was a deranged lunatic on old Earth. In the 1890s, he owned a hotel. He'd lure people there in this crazy hotel with all sorts of terrible rooms. But I'm not him. You gotta believe me. It's like a living nightmare. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you.
Very, very bad choice trying to kill me, Fred.
I just don't see a way out. There's a screwed up honor to Genghis. Me? I'm just a yellow murderer of innocence. I don't want to die. I want to believe you. I do. I can wish it a million times, but it don't make it so. I don't want to do this. Goodbye. For both of us.
I was really hoping Andreja would have done something.
Why do they even try?
Exactly.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.